Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking to you about why my business should be created and why it is a need in the area that I've decided to kind of set it up in, and along with the services that we'll provide and how we're going to provide them. And that's a little logo of what my business um, will have. And there we go. So kind of going through the background of what my business is, the mission statement that we've come up with is to provide our community the tools needed to train like champions and fuel greatness. I think that fits very nicely with what our services provide to the community. So our business is basically a gym or fitness center combined with the opportunity to counsel with a sports dietitian, all under one roof. And the location that we've set up in will be in Mankato, Minnesota, which is kind of central southern Minnesota area. And the reasoning that we chose this area specifically was that there's plenty of need for sports nutrition counseling, since there are a couple of high schools along with a few colleges in the area and plenty of young individuals, plenty of young adults in the area. Also, I've always wanted to open and run a gym, so that's kind of been an aspiration of mine. And then I also personally enjoy working with clients and individuals on how nutrition can impact their performance, as well as kind of the positives and negatives of how certain foods or certain diets can kind of work with an individual or an athlete's training and their performance. So our hours, the gym hours will be from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturdays, and 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays. I feel like that kind of gives a very balanced time frame for people to come in and get a workout in. The nutrition counseling, that'll be conducted Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Group fitness classes, each class will be taught twice per week. And that'll range from Sunday to Saturday, depending on the availability of the instructors and their ability to teach their classes. Then personal training, again, open from Sunday to Saturday, depending on the availability of the trainer and the client as well. And they're allowed to only offer those classes or the training times at the available gym times. So the services that we'll provide: personalized sports specific nutrition counseling that will be conducted by myself, since will be a registered dietitian at that time. And they range in price depending on the package that you get. So a single session with an initial consult along with a 1 week personalized meal plan will be about $200. A single session after the initial consult will be $100 with an updated meal plan. And then the bundle option, that includes the initial consult, 2 follow-ups, and a meal plan along with an updated meal plan after the first week, and that is $350. Gym memberships, so it's based off of $30 per month, so $80. You get a little better deal, and that's 3 months. $160, that's 6 months, and $320, that is 12 months or 1 year. This group sports nutrition presentations that we'll be offering, where I will be physically going to another area to present on how nutrition can impact a specific sport for a particular team. That'll range from $200 to $500 depending on the level of that team, based off of either high school or college level, along with if it's just one particular team or multiple teams. And then we're going to be offering grocery store walkthroughs, and this will be through Cub Foods. There are 2 Cub Foods in the area. So there is an uptown or Hilltop and a downtown Cub Foods, and that will be $25 per person. The only requirement that I have for this is if there is a group that wants to do it, at least one person in that group has to be either a counseling client or a gym member. just to kind of keep our services still within the gym, practicing there. So personal training, that'll be ranging from $300 for, let me see here, 6 sessions, $475 for 10 sessions, and $700 for 15 sessions. And all of that money will be going to the trainers themselves. They won't be paid through the membership fees. It will be paid through the client's fees directed towards personal training. Group fitness classes, those will be free as long as you are a gym member, along with supplement education as long as you're a gym member or one of my nutrition counseling clients. So the market analysis, there are about 14 other fitness centers in the area. They range from $10 to $40 per month in their fees, although none of them offer sports nutrition counseling or any sort of nutrition counseling for that matter. And if they do, they're not through a registered dietitian, so they're not technically supposed to be giving out nutrition knowledge in that aspect. And then the only nutrition counseling that's conducted by a registered dietitian is conducted through the hospitals in the area, and none of them seem to offer sports nutrition specific like dietitian tips. There are 2 grocery stores that offer tours by a dietitian. That is Hy-Vee, Hilltop, and Downtown. They are free, but they do only cover a limited amount of topics, and those topics include heart health, diabetes, weight management, and food intolerances. So I would be kind of more personalizing my grocery store walkthroughs rather than just focusing on a few different topics in that aspect. So customers that I'll be primarily focusing on are younger active adults, since there are plenty of those individuals in the area, since it is a college town with 4 colleges in the area, along with 2 high schools. So there are plenty of young active adults in the area who partake in sports, along with in the southern Minnesota to northern Iowa area as well. Population of Mankato kind of fluctuates since it is a college town, but on average, it's about 43,000 people there with a median household income or a median individual income about $46,000 per year. So there are plenty of people available, along with them having the funds in order to afford my services. And there are about 8 supplement stores in the area, so I'll also be trying to work with them in kind of bringing in more customers along with providing supplement advice. So strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, they're all listed there. Some strengths, nutrition counseling, along with access to a gym, knowledgeable licensed staff, locally owned and operated, along with free group fitness classes and supplement knowledge to members. So the licensing of the staff, that's going to be, they're going to have to be licensed through either ACE or ACSM or some other kind of gold standard sort of fitness licensure. I don't want to be kind of offering mediocre fitness knowledge to my clients. I want them to have the best of the best. And so weaknesses, the gym may be too small for the price of membership, since there are larger gyms that offer a lower cost membership. Individuals may not want to transfer gyms, so they may want to stay at their current gym rather than coming to my gym. They may not have enough, or we may not have enough group fitness instructors to teach diverse classes. We will be offering roughly 8 classes to start off with, which include yoga, Zumba, Pilates, HIIT, meditation, boot camp, bar, along with kickboxing. So some other fitness centers may offer more or less classes in that aspect. And then the owner may have too many responsibilities, causing poor quality of services. And this will primarily be during the first 2 years in this aspect. Opportunities, we're the only fitness center that would offer nutrition counseling, along with no other sports specific dietitians being in the area. So we kind of have a hold on that as on that asset there. There are many sports teams and active individuals in the area, and there is an increased use in supplements by these individuals particularly, along with an increase in prevalence of plant-based diets, which require more knowledge on proper nutrition when relating to athletes and sports. Some threats: the hospitals may begin to offer sports nutrition. Many fitness centers that can afford the low membership cost may lower it a little more in order to kind of take away possible clients in coming to my gym. There may be a possible bias towards the owner since it is locally owned and operated. And other fitness centers may offer cheap nutrition counseling from unqualified individuals who the clients may not know are unqualified. And there may be a new sports dietitian who moves into the area and begins offering services. So our marketing strategy, the owner will be responsible for advertising for the first 1 to 5 years, depending on how well business is going. If business isn't going very well, after the first couple of years, we're going to hire on a specific marketing individual to help in that aspect to bring more people in. Our focus is to bring in new customers as well as retaining them. We don't want to be bringing in new customers and having a high turnover rate. That just kind of signifies bad business in that aspect. We're going to be having a website set up, social media, so Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're going to be spreading mainly through word of mouth, though. I feel like that's kind of the best way a business can kind of spread throughout a smaller community. We're going to have business cards, pamphlets, merchandise, which include t-shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, and hats, along with stickers to kind of spread the word through merchandise that way, as well as partnering with local businesses such as Cub Foods and other supplement stores in the area. So we're going to be spending no more than about 10% of our total income on advertising, and the color scheme that I've kind of picked out is black, white, blue, and red, since it's fairly simple, clean, straightforward, and we're going to try to be as inviting as possible there, and just geared towards the younger active individuals in the area. So the business is going to be set up as an LLC with one owner due to its increased liability protection since it is a gym, and having kind of a separate income as a gym income and an owner income as well. The owner will be an registered dietitian with a personal training certification who will eventually be certified through CSS, get their CSSD through the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. In charge of day-to-day operations, advertising, payroll, nutrition counseling, sports nutrition presentations, grocery store walkthroughs, and supplement information. And the employees, so we're going to have one personal trainer on staff and 2 group fitness instructors, and those are the certifications that they'll be required to have in order to be hired on. And then the employees are in charge of maintaining a clean gym. So our financial plan, the startup costs, it's going to be a little bit of an investment in that aspect. So I'm going to be going through a bank in order to get a small business loan with about a 20-year repayment option in order to kind of lower the monthly payments on the loan. So the rent in the area, it's about $3,000 to $5,000 for a 7,000 to 10,000 square foot area. Renovations are going to be needed, which range from 10 to 50,000. The biggest kind of investment in the business will be in fitness equipment, office supplies, and furniture, which range from $150,000 to $300,000. And then I'm going to be taking out that loan to help pay the group fitness instructors for the first 6 months, since I won't have a whole lot of startup money, since most of it's going to be put into the business itself. So that's going to be $16,600. And then other kind of smaller fees where the business cards, pamphlets, merchandise, lawyer and accountant fees, I'm going to be working with them, along with insurance, licensing, and permits. So all totaling up to about $289,350. However, there's going to be monthly expenses put on top of that as well. which include wages for the group fitness instructors after the first 6 months, which will be about $2,560 per month. Rent, utilities, repairs, office supplies, internet and phone, cleaning materials, insurance, loan payments, lawyer and accountant fees, along with other miscellaneous expenses totaling up to about $7,900 for the first 6 months and $10,460 after those first 6 months to help pay for the group fitness instructors. So our break even point, we found that after year 2, we're going to be breaking even when after year 3, we're going to actually be making quite a bit of profit. But as you can see, it's going to start off with year 1 being quite a big hit in the pocket region, kind of with a loss of about $17,000. However, year 2, we're going to be making a little bit more back with $2,780, and then year 3, we're going to be making a profit about $109,000. So to kind of conclude, our main advantage in the area is that we are a gym along with a qualified sports nutrition counseling registered dietitian. So we offer competitive pricing on our services, and I believe we offer plenty of services to begin with. There's always a need for sports nutrition counseling among young, active adults, specifically athletes in that aspect. We'll be conducting annual reassessments to ensure that our goals are being met and the customers are happy while still producing a profit, since we need money to run a business. And then after year 3, I will probably need to promote a trainer or instructor in order to help manage the business alongside me, since it'll be more customers coming in and a little more responsibility in that aspect. However, the owner myself will not be taking home nearly the amount of money that we're making in profits, just so that we can get that initial loan paid off faster, sooner rather than later. So no more than $50,000 will be taken home. Since we did, after year 3, it'll be about $109,000. So about half of that is going to be put back towards paying off that loan. And those are the references. Thank you.